Why, hello there. What appears to be the matter, dear viewer? You clicked on this video expecting to be entertained by a madman, but instead you found a god? Hello, I am the Max of Trades, and welcome back to Let's Play Blue Dragon. I kind of screwed up my sort of catchphrase. It's not really a catchphrase, whatever. Point is, level 81 across the board, except for Kluk. Level 65, that's still pretty good. Also, look at them shadow stats. 99 across the board. Expert, Guardian, Barrier Magic, White Magic, Monk, and Sword Master, and all that sort of stuff. Plus, that's not even just the thing. I mean, look at these characters. They're pretty much masters in all but, like, one thing. That's pretty amazing, except for Kluk. She's really kind of missed out, but she's good enough. She's got everything we're gonna ever need her to do. You got Maru and Zola, and everything's good. I got all sorts of awesome skills equipped to everybody. So not only is Shu gonna, like, jump in front of all attacks, but whenever he does, he's gonna immediately counterattack. It's crazy. It's awesome. Everybody has double strike now. Everybody has everything you could ever possibly need them to ever have. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty amazing. Not gonna lie to you guys. I am significantly stronger than this game would ever require you to ever possibly be, and I am going to have a ball completing the rest of the game with this kind of power. Not to mention, look at the numbers down there. 999 across the board. Most people also have full magic. That's just incredible. It's insane. I'm so excited I've completely forgotten how to speak English. That being said, where on earth are we even gonna go? Let's see. That looks like a place. I guess we'll just go straight ahead, because apparently if I keep flying straight ahead, we're gonna find one of our side missions. And I'm all about doing them side missions. All of them except one, which is an entire humongous waste of time that I'm not going to bother you guys with, trust me. It's just all around really pointless, and it accomplishes absolutely nothing. So, like, you don't even get anything out of it. It's just a couple cutscenes, and they're, like, not even, like, tangible to the plot. In fact, they're kind of slow and tedious and dumb, and I don't even know why they're in this game, so we're not gonna bother with them. But what I do know is that something in this general area is worth our time, at the very least. Hopefully, potentially, we're about to find out. Okay, yep, there we go. That's, Kelsio Village. We're never going there, ever. Don't you worry about that. Let's see. Well, constantly getting lost. I'm no good with these maps and compasses and other things and bric-a-brac. Alright, well. You might remember our many, many encounters with Akira Toripo, who's all like, I want to go to the Aurora Ruins, yippity-dippity-doo, with his little clickety-clackety hands that are weird, and like little grappling hook hands. I'm not sure what the deal with that is. Either way, surprise, surprise, you can actually go to the Aurora Ruins, and that's what we're doing now. And considering it's a place in the game that's been sort of alluded to, and you've been hearing about it almost the entire game, you'd expect it to be like this big, honkin' thing, ordeal, bobber, but it's really not. It's actually very, very small, and there's very little in here. But, whatever, apparently it was Toripo's life goal to eventually get here, and we just kind of stumbled in here haphazardly. Hopefully we'll be able to find him in here. It seems like a likely place to find him. We shall see. Well, let's see. Free treasure chests, always a wonderful thing to have. Open that thing up and get myself a Kellyon necklace. Never gonna use that thing. Oh, speaking of which, I should probably tell you guys about the accessories I've got on here. It's kind of insane. I basically just explored every conceivable corner of the game's planet, and I tried to grab everything I possibly can. So we got, like, the Shoes of the Ancient. It has dark resistant powers. Shu cannot be killed in one attack, which is going to be extremely useful considering he's going to be jumping in front of a lot of one-hit KO attacks. He's got the champion belt, the dog collar. Those are pretty good. Bow tie. Got a chain, light resistance, ballet shoes. Jiro knows ballet. He's proud of it. He has nothing to hide or he's nothing to be ashamed of. Either way, he has complete resistance to status-altering attacks, which is pretty sweet. Shadow Step 2 is all elemental damage. She has permanent shell. The Shuffle Helmet, which is actually an interesting story. This game has very, very, very little in the terms of DLC. It has like two things. Both of them cost $1. And one of them is just a bunch of assorted items that you can use. And one of them is the Shuffle Helmet. It makes Kluk stronger but slower, and that really doesn't amount to a whole much. So, I figured why not? Shove that thing on her head and we'll just move on. And another one is the Spring Breeze Kerchief. That makes Maru a bit quicker, which is always good. He's got his kimono sash going and his magic shoes. Those look like something Maru would wear. Got the belly button ring. She's got the Shoes of Hermes. And here's the thing. If you collect 1,000 nothings, remember when I told you about the Nothing Man? Yeah, okay. If you collect 1,000 nothings, and you go to Jabral Castle Town, and you go to the Nothing Man, who's underneath a bridge in front of Jabral Castle, he'll give you the Shoes of Hermes, which allows whoever's wearing them to move first, no matter what. Like, even if you're surprise ambushed, you're always going to attack first, no matter what. That's pretty amazing, and it was very useful when it came to leveling up to these absurd amounts of power that I've got going on right now. Also, Soul's got a stomach band. Prevents the sleep state for some reason, and she gets gold whenever she smacks something. So, there you go. I figured that was kind of befitting of someone of her body type and character structure. She's a mercenary. She wants the monies, she wants the powers, and, you know, she gets the money whenever she smacks people around. It just made sense. Anyway, barely 2 steps into this place, and we've already got checkpoint, which means there ain't even any puzzles to solve. It's just straight up boss time. Shoo, is that? Dun dun dun! Please help me! Hey, isn't that Mr. Aurora? What are you doing here? I'll tell you what he's doing here. He was captured and enslaved by whatever the flying hell this thing is. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. It's some kind of robotic dinosaur, but it's like a really clunky looking robotic dinosaur. What's this thing? It's called a Stonosaurus. So I guess it's a rock based dinosaur thing. I don't know. It's really awkward. Kind of looks like it's made out of like Jenga pieces or something. Either way, our attack power is so freakishly off the chain. We ain't even gotta think twice before just smacking people around. Look at that mad damage. That was 1642. Sola barely even lifted her finger to do that. That is insane. And considering her freakish speed stat, she can pretty much just keep doing that over and over and over again without any problem. It's pretty dang amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Zola, just gotta keep on charging up your mighty attacks. Charge up all the sorts of things. Of course, Kluk is now significantly slower than everybody else, so that's a bit of a problem. Also, you might think, oh no, 100 points of damage across the board. That certainly is a detriment. Not really. Not even Kluk felt all that much damage in the process. Kinda sad there, Mr. Stonosaurus. You're not nearly as intimidating as something of your name and stature would imply. See, look at that! Look at that! That was an optional boss, and he's already dead! How many minutes in this video are we even in? 8! It's been 8 minutes! Already killed him. Not even a thing. More levels up, as if I need them. Okay. Ugh. I'm saved. Thank you, thank you. Lock on, upgrade part A for the Mech Hat. Fantastic. Thank you, Monsieur Akira Toripo. You have been an interesting and weird... I don't even know what you are. Okay, let's just let's just look at this guy for a second. I don't know, we never really had much of a chance to just look at him. Okay, he's got like a tracksuit on, he's got little pinchery hands, either that's his face, or he's wearing a gas mask and possibly a helmet. Are you a robot of some description? I can't tell. You have orange tennis shoes on. You have a very interesting design. I'm just throwing that out there. Anyway, talk to him and he'll sell you more stuff if you want it. I don't really have any interest in any of that stuff, so I guess he's just gonna hang out inside the ruins for all time? I don't know. I mean, granted, we see him in the sequels, but I don't know. I guess this is just where he wants to be, and hopefully he found whatever it is that's in here that he was looking for all this time, so... that is that. We just came here for a Mech Hat upgrade, now we can vamoose on out of this place. It was quick, it was simple, it was amazing, it was stupendous, and I got to show off my mad strength, yo. Alright, so back into the Mech Hat, and we shall partake in yet another side quest, why don't we? I mean, why not? I mean, that certainly is not an episode right there. I ain't gonna give you guys a 9-minute episode, that's just redunculous. Let's see, where else could we possibly go? I suppose... well, the closest one is right over yonder, so wander over there I shall do. As soon as, making sure I'm actually going the right way. Nope, kinda gotta make a turn there. That purple star on the map is actually where the story continues, and we're not ready to go back to the story yet, okay? Because once we go there, that's Nene Town. We gotta fight the main boss guy and his weird dungeon-like thing. I don't even know. Either way, theoretically there should be, just some sort of weird roaming ice base thing just sort of going around this place. Not entirely sure what the deal with that is, but, I guess we just got the conflict with it. Don't try to, chase after it. You're never gonna catch it. It moves too fast, so go the opposite direction, and eventually it'll just make a head-on collision with your face, and you might think a giant mechanized base running around at, 50 miles an hour would possibly cause some problems for you, but no, it just teleports you right on in. We don't even know how we got in. I assume it involved a grappling hook of some sort. That would make the most sense, I suppose. And now we are in the Mecha Base. Ain't that a big old pile of awesome? You got some dark and foreboding music. It's all sorts of crazy awesome. Let's do this thing. All right. What miscellaneous dangers and problems await me on my mighty voyage over here? Let's see. If I remember correctly, this is kind of exactly like the Sea Cube. You gotta, like, fight certain robots. You don't gotta fight all the robots. That would be absurd. You just gotta fight some of the robots. And that'll give you keys, that'll let you keep going up, and, you know, miscellaneous bric-a-brac like that. Let's see. We've got torpedo fish. Ain't having time for them. I know I gotta fight them. They're like... I'm looking for something like security bots or something. They look like the standard, like, mechanized robot thingamabobbers that we've been running across so many times. I think they're purple, maybe? I'm not sure. We'll see. Anybody in here that wishes to do battle? Nay, apparently it's a huge empty room. Odd, you'd think they would have thrown some sort of minion up in here. Would have made sense. Good day, Monsieur Robot Man. I do not wish to, a Roball. Really? Your name is Roball? Man, that sounds like a lazy Yu-Gi-Oh card. Get out of my face. Alright, I found a treasure chest. That's always wonderful. More medals. And we have summoned flies. Okay, wow, that's weird. Like the torpedo fish, except I guess more deadly. Not entirely sure. We'll find out. By moitering the ever-loving hells out of the faces. Vajang, Vajoom. That's 2,000 points damage. Barely even had to lift an eyebrow. That's just how it works, okay? Okay, now what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna gently bop Shu? Well, that's gonna be a problem because he's gonna counterattack. And now you're dead. Now you're dead. You got killed by a counterattack. I didn't even know double strike and counterattack worked in tandem with each other. It's like, I don't even know. Like, I've broken the game with how awesome I am right now. I don't even. It's just awesome. That being said, it doesn't make fighting things any less fun. In fact, being totally and utterly awesome kind of makes things even more amazing in this game. But that's just my personal opinion. If you want to go into fights lesser leveled, well, then that's totally your mission statement in the world. But mine is to go absolutely, you know, absolutely hamtown on these fools and just make them regret ever being evil. Because I don't know about you guys, but I've had quite enough of Nene and his stupid evilness, and I want to show him. I want to show him what true power is. He seems to think that he's this super awesome great guy with all this crazy magic power, that he's better than everybody. He ain't better than, I don't know, saltwater. Let's go with that. I was trying to think of a non-offensive thing to call him, and that's the best I could think of on short notice. Regardless, I want to show him what true power of the heart is. Not a big fan of how Jiro attacks. It's like these two weird stringy arm thrust thingamabobbers. Not really the fist of justice. Kind of missing that, but you know, you got to do what you got to do, I suppose. It does significantly more damage, and sometimes you really just have to go function over style, you know? Sometimes things may not look all that great, it may not look all that pretty, but by Jove, it gets the job done in like 1,000 different ways. Alright, so maybe the first floor doesn't require me to fight any monsters? Not entirely sure. Guess we'll just run forward. Hope for the best, I guess. Not entirely sure. Or maybe there's people in here. We'll find out real soon. Okay, yep, okay, here are the dang guard robobots. Okay, let's try and get... Okay, whoa, didn't see you over there, Mr. Grim Security Mecha Robo. Wow, okay. Sheesh. Just mind my own business, trying to get through your stinking Mecha Base, and all of a sudden I'm getting body slammed by a giant purple robot. That is not how I thought things would go down here, but apparently so. Apparently so. Alright, fine. We ain't gotta worry about nothing. We can take down all these fools without even batting an eye. I mean, look at these guys. Look at they just fell down. Boom. You're dead. You got punched by a Minotaur. Seriously, ain't nobody expecting you to get up from that. You ain't got nothing to be ashamed of. That being said, I have to beat all of the guys in here. And actually, wait, hold up. Hold the various phones, of which there are many, and they are ringing off the hooks. You might want to answer them. Let's see, is there something I don't use on Shu here? Honestly, I'm not going to use Magic Sword much for him, so how about we bust out Field Barrier 3, which will defeat all enemies at the cost of a mere 1 MP. And considering how freakishly strong I am right now, I'm going to go ahead and say, yep, they are not even a match for me. Just back off, fools. I mean, look at this awesomeness radiating like directly off of me. It's like, I don't even know what this is. It's like some Dragon Ball stuff going on here. Makes sense. Both drawn by the same dude. Okay, not entirely sure. See, the thing about the field barriers, I think you need to have fought a monster at least once in order for the barrier to even work. I'm not 100% sure on that. Do not quote me on that, but I think that's how it works. Either way, we can bust down this black barrier and get on whatever's in this thingamabob. Probably not now that useful. Ballet shoes! Well, ain't that fancy-dancy-pantsy. If I didn't already have a pair, I probably would use that for something. But I don't have a situation that calls for that sort of thing, so we're moving on. Alright, just open up this thingamaroll. What's inside? Level 6 magic attack up. Wow, that's a buff magic ability. Pretty sweet. Pretty swiggity-swiggity. Now, however, I didn't even tell you guys, look at all the items I've got. Look at all the items I've got. 99 of just about everything. I don't even know if I'm ever going to use any of that stuff, but I've got them if I need them. So, there you go, I guess. I ain't got nothing to be afraid of anymore. I am all-powerful. I am all-knowing and all-seeing. I am all of those things. Best not mess with everybody. Alright, let's see. I just want to go straight ahead. Absolutely I do. Alright. So, our main mission statement and goal here is find the Grim Mecha Security Robo Thingamabobbers, defeat all of them, get rid of the security gate thing, whatever, and then we can move on with our lives, and everyone will be happy and healthy, and everyone will be good. Alright, and then there's that guy, and he done broke my shield! Why would you break my shield? You are like, I don't even, what is your deal, sir? You think just because you've got some armor and 4 arms and 2 axes, you think this makes you better than me? I'm gonna just tell you right now, maybe you'll survive this attack. I don't know, I charged it up halfway. Are you gonna be strong enough to live through this? You just got a critical. Yep, nope. Dead. Instant dead. You're deader than dead could ever possibly be on the long scale of dead things. You are, like, way on the dead side, sir. Okay. I guess that's what we're going to be trying to open up. Not entirely sure. Either way, moving on with my life. You guess it, no matter, if you just keep running past these stupid security line thingamabobs, just more and more of these weird axe dudes will just show up and constantly break my shield. Why are they even doing that? What's the benefit to them? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They're just being rude. Seriously. I don't even want to kill any of you guys. You guys can just move on with your lives and be happy and everything will be good and awesome. Whatever. Okay, we got a blue barrier. Done. It's gone. It's dead. Red barrier. You think that's going to stop me? I say nay. Shanae LaQuisha Johnson? No, no, no. Got a white barrier. I followed the story. I got all the devices to get rid of the barriers. That ain't having it. Alright, well. Was that the only, like, security precautions, or is it still locked? Yeah, it's still locked. I figured as much. Very well. Alright, fine. At least I got rid of all the barriers there. At least we know where we're going, and the barriers are gone and everything. I gotta find them Grim Mecha Security Robo Thingamaros, whatever they are. Wherever they may be hiding, I shall find them, and I will defeat them. Yes, this is how it shall be. Let's see, I wonder if I can just sneak underneath this thing. Nope, definitely not. Alright, fine. Well, ain't that awesome. Hello? Oh, hey, Mr. Grim Security Robobots. I knew I'd find you running around doing something somewhere. There we go. Security lockdown. Fantastic. Open up this treasure chest of wonders and a phoenix wing. Completely useless, but appreciated nonetheless. And with that, assuming we can avoid Mr. Axe Crazy Pants over here and his brother, Axe Crazy Pants 2 Electric Boogaloo, we should be able to just get on the elevator and move on with our lives. I'd much prefer it. I do not wish to get into meaningless conflicts with you ruffians, you ragamuffins. Any other word you can think of for degenerates? I don't know. Alright. I wish that security alarm would shut the ever-loving hell up. I get it. Yeah, you caught me. Oh no, and you're sending your guys after me. It's not like I can kill them without even thinking about it. Ugh. Anyway, I've gone on my long energy-filled tirade thing long enough. Let's take it down let's take it down a notch or 3 and observe our surroundings, see what's actually going on, and talk to you guys. Hey, how you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good. Playing me some Blue Dragon. It's a pretty fun game. You should play it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Didn't get a very good reputation, you know, but you know, sometimes people, their opinions aren't always right, you know? Like, just because one person says, oh, that game is awful, and then you play it and you're like, oh, I don't know, I thought that was pretty good. It was a lot of fun. I had fun with it. And then they'll say, well, you're wrong for enjoying a thing I don't enjoy. And I'd say, well, that's rude and unusual, and I don't care for you, and I do not wish to converse with you anymore. And then we go our separate ways, and I don't know, meet 20 years later in an Arby's. Hell, I don't know. Life is weird. The point I'm trying to make with this weird non-soliloquy is that if somebody likes something and you don't like it, don't give them guff for liking it. They don't deserve that. that you probably like some stuff that other people don't like, and you don't, they shouldn't make fun of you for it. You gotta avoid all of these negativity things going on. I mean, it's like, what do you get out of making someone else feel bad? Exactly. What is the goal you are trying to accomplish with that? And if it's anything, then if you can actually come up with an answer with that, I guess that just makes you a not very good person. And now we're being attacked by a giant Fabergé egg? I don't really know. What I do know is that it's actually rather powerful, so we should probably kill it as soon as we possibly can. I mean, granted, it's not as powerful as, say, me, but at the same time, it can dish out a fair amount of damage if you let it. But oh, it's dead. Okay, well, that was easy then. All right, I knew I was overleveled. I mean, that was kind of the point. I tried to become as ludicrously powerful as I possibly can. By the way, the level cap is 99, if you couldn't figure that out. Regardless, that's just it's kind of silly. It's kind of amazing how unbelievably easy it is to take care of these fools. Anyway, more black barriers. We'll just destroy it. Just gotta push the button, and there we go. What could be hiding inside this wonderful box? It is a Belt of Hermes. All right. How is the Belt of Hermes any different than, let's say, the Shoes of Hermes? Is it better? Is it worse? We shall find out together. Let's see. The Belt of Hermes has wind-resistant powers and a whole lot of agility. Well, considering Kluke's got the shuffle helmet on right now, you know what? Sure. Get rid of the shell badge. Considering how many attacks Shoe's going to be jumping in front of, I doubt she's really going to be able to use that shell ability all that much. So we'll just move on. Got some medals. That's awesome. Awesome possum. All that good stuff. Other characters trying to be Sonic the Hedgehog. Like Arrow the Bat, stuff like that, you know. So many things on the Genesis and Neo Geo for all the people that owned that. All 4 of them. Didn't that thing cost like $1,000? Ain't having none of that. Anyway, we're being acousted by mechanized crabs. Ain't got time for mecha crabs. I'm looking for some grim security robos. And wherever they are possibly hiding. We'll just have to keep exploring this weird base. I wonder... The ancients, man, it's like they built all of these machines of death and war, and like they expect it to not go extinct. I don't entirely understand. I mean, like, well, no, it's no surprise that Nene is the only lasting, you know, remnant from that bygone era. Like, seriously, these people were clearly insane, just as much as Nene is. If just half of the population were as completely and totally messed up as Nene was, or is, as the case may be, I mean. I'm surprised they didn't die a whole lot quicker, because this is just all around unfortunate. Like, you know, we'll just make a bunch of mechanized crab monsters, and, you know, and send them off on our enemies, and blah, 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 and somehow we won't die a horrible, painful death as a result. I'm just saying, hindsight's 2020, guys. You really should have seen this sort of thing coming on. Just saying, that's just me. I don't know, it's like... If I had the mechanical knowledge to build robots, like I'm going to build a super death bot that will lay waste to my enemies, you don't think the possibility might happen that, you know, they might revolt against you? I mean, like, I'm going to mass produce, like, thousands of these things. And I'm going to be completely caught off guard when they decide to just, you know, up and kill me. I don't know. Seems a little bit strange. Got some boxes. I love me my boxes. Gonna open these things up. Some more medals. I don't even know if I'll ever even use these medals, but I'm getting them. Prismatic Cyclone Bracelet. Getting all sorts of crazy. I think I got like 2 new bracelets. Diamond Bracelet. We got anything interesting here? Prismatic Cyclone. That really doesn't help too much. Adds the cancel effect to a physical attack, so it's actually pretty cool. The Pooh Bracelet. Oh yeah, the Pooh Bracelet! I never even showed you guys that I got this. It's outside of Gibraltar Town, like underneath a blue barrier. Pick this thing up. And if you wear it, you can kill just about any type of Pooh in one singular attack. You know, you might be wondering, Max a few trades, Pooh snakes are so unbelievably easy to kill. Why would you need something like this? Well, I'll tell you. There's a thing out there called the Golden Pooh Snake, and if you kill it, you get 1,000 experience points every time you do it. However, it's extraordinarily fast and has high defense. So, what are you going to do? Well, all you got to do is put those Shoes of Hermes on Zola, give her the Pooh Bracelet, she'll attack first and instantly kill it every single time. Then you do that for like 3 or 4 hours, and bada bing, bada boom, you're all at level 80. So, there you go. And now you know my magical secret. I guess I should probably tell you where I found the Golden Pooh Snake. I think it's called the Southern Deserted Island. I don't know. I'll check. If that's not what it is, I'll be sure to, you know, check in and let you guys know what it's actually called. But that's what it is, and that's where I got all of this obscene power. It also got me, like, so much gold. I was like, I had so much money, I didn't even know what to do with all of it, so I bought 99 of everything, like you saw, and I still have more money than I could ever possibly use for anything, so there you go. Hey man, if the game didn't want me to do that, they shouldn't have made it so easy and given me all of the perfect tools in order to do so. Dragon Quest, they've got the metal slimes, which are basically the exact same thing as the golden poo snakes, except those things, you actually have to, it's partially luck in order to take care of those things. You need to like have certain special abilities in order to ever even possibly have a chance at killing those things. But the golden poo snake is like, it's like that's what they were trying to do, but they decided, you know what we should really be doing? Giving people the possibility of getting all the perfect equipment in order to easily grind all of these powers without any thought whatsoever. It's just, I don't know, maybe that was poor design choice, but I feel like it was intentional. Like, you're never going to have trouble against any kind of poo snake in this entire game, except for one, but then we'll get into that later. And is like, so we're going to give you an item that kills them instantaneously. Well, of course you're going to use them on the one type of poo snake that will instantly run away the instant you see it. And it has like almost infinite amounts of HP and defense, so, there you go. Anyway, I do believe if this isn't the very final floor, we're getting very, very close to it. Nope, we're at the top floor. Fantastic. All right. What miscellaneous evil are we going to find here? We all know that there's an ancient machine of war somewhere lurking within this base, and we need to take care of it so it doesn't hurt any of the innocent civilians out in the world. That's what we're doing. We're eradicating all of the evils. Just go in here and face whatever diabolical monstrosity is up here. And it actually might look a bit familiar. It's the weird-ass skeletal Grim Reaper spider thing. He's back with a vengeance, and this time with fancy gold plating. I'm not sure if this is the same one we killed prior but upgraded, or if he's a completely brand new thing that just looks exactly like him. I don't have the answers, but what I do have is a heaping helping of all sorts of awesome attacks to just unleash upon this fool with absolutely no remorse whatsoever. Send the mighty bat, smack him up. See, that only did about, wow, that didn't even do 1,000 points of damage. That's less than I thought it would do. See, that's very good. I'm glad some enemies actually have an amount of defensive abilities capable still. It's nice to have Kluk not be so freakishly slow anymore, I gotta admit that. He rarely got to do anything with that kind of agility stat going on there, but the shuffle helmet, man, it's so useful. Probably why it cost me $1 to get it, but I got like 7 items, including like the Deve phonograph. It's just more music. Not really all that useful, but I figured, why not? It's just $1, and I'll have it forever, so why not? Alright, and now we punchy your face, and you're dead! Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but did that guy even get a chance to attack? I'm gonna go ahead and say probably not. Oh me, my mo. We're having fun today, I've gotta be honest. It's considering how thoroughly this game beat the ever-loving hell out of me the first time I played it, it's really, really therapeutic to come back and just utterly destroy everything forever. It's pretty dang amazing, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And the renew ring, I don't even know if that's useful for anything. Let's take a quick little looky-loo. Anybody still wearing a useless, like, normal metal ring thingy? Let's see, the Ancient King's ring. What's this do? What's the renew ring do? Gives you a whole bunch of everything. Primarily enhances magical attack? Sure, why not? Throw that bad boy on Maru. We'll see what happens. Alright, now, let's see. I guess we'll just warp on back to our wonderful little Mech Hat device and go back on to another little side quest, because why not? The question is, now what on earth do we do? These things are kind of blowing past. I mean, that was one of the longer ones. That fight was supposed to probably take you a little while and give you some trouble. He didn't get a chance to attack. Very unfortunate. But, however, I think there's just one more thing we could squeeze into this episode before we call it a day. We've got one more just casual boss just kind of sitting around doing absolutely nothing, and we're gonna fight it and make sure nobody ever gets hurt by it. As soon as I can recollect exactly where on earth it is, I do believe it is just dead center straight ahead. Let's just go over there. It's really nice to be able to take care of bosses so easily. They're doing all sorts of these horrible, evil things to the people of the world, and I'm like, no, I ain't having that no more. I've had my fill of being weak and useless. I think I'd like to be all-powerful and completely destroy everything that opposes me. But in a good way. You know, like, Nene's got all this power, and oh, I'm gonna enslave the planet because I'm a crazy whatchamacallit. And it's like, no, you're not gonna do that because you're a crazy whatchamacallit. I'm gonna try and land my dang Mech Hat, but there's nowhere to, it's not letting me. There we go. Alright, and then we park our Mech Hats, and all of a sudden, even though it wasn't on the world map, suddenly, it's the revenge of the giant tree monster! And he's stronger than ever! Now, interestingly enough, this is actually called, I think the first time we fought this guy, it was just the Eat Yeet or something. Now it's the GhostEat Yeet, which I guess infers that this creature is actually the ghost of the flesh-eating tree. I don't know how that even works. Don't even think about asking me. I have no clue whatsoever. But, you know, still. Let's see, Black Magic. We use some Mighty Flarius. He actually uses an elemental boost that allows him to resist fire damage, but all you gotta do is just smack him once real good. There you go. Looks like it should light up a torch, but it won't burn. Well, that's because it has a defensive mechanism thing going on for it. Don't worry, all you gotta do is just smack it once. We got Zola for that, and then the fire will do so much damage, it'll be amazing. Basically, the GhostEat Yeet is basically the original flesh-eating tree, except now it's much stronger and optimized for, you know, a five full team. Because the first time we fought this, we only had Shu with a shadow. Now we've got everybody with a shadow, and it obviously needs to be stronger in order to compensate for that sort of thing. And alright, we'll double cast Flarius because we've got the monies, we've got the honeys, we might as well do this thing, yo. I wonder if it'll even survive this. Good luck, giant tree monster thing! Here we go, 634 points of damage. Can we do it one more time? Can we break our previous record? I'm willing to bet we just might, good sir. We just did. Oh, no, actually, we did slightly less. Unfortunate. Highly unfortunate. Now, Flarius once more, because why not? We're going crazy town up in here. And 19 points of damage. Lame. Fine, we'll just punch him. We'll just punch the giant tree. Now, here's something you gotta worry about. This, yes, Stone Sap. He's gonna petrify some people. And, okay, did he get Maru? I can't tell from this angle. Yes, all we have are Kluk and Jiro now. Everyone else has been turned to stone and can no longer do anything at all. Unfortunate. But at the same time, you know what? Let's do a little experiment. Let's give ourselves a little tiny bit of a handicap. Okay, let's just completely and totally not revive our friends here. Okay, we'll wait till the fight is over. Let's see if Kluk and Jiro alone are strong enough to take care of this giant monster all by themselves. I'm willing to bet they probably can. I'm willing to wager good money that we're not going to have a single problem with this sort of thing. So let's just double launch a fireball of unrelenting power and evil and awesomeness. 716 points of damage. How do you like them kumquats? I bet they don't taste too good. I don't even know what a kumquat tastes like. I've never even eaten one. Here we go. Come on. You gotta give the guy credit. He's definitely taking some hits like a champ. Oh, and of course, as soon as I compliment him, he is dead. Just told you like that. That guy literally solidified 3 of my characters here, and that didn't even cause much of a problem. I'm willing to bet I can go the rest of the game with just Shu. I'm not going to do that, mind you, because, you know, what's the fun in that, but it certainly seems like something I might be able to do. Luckily for me, you might, one of the few white magic abilities you can never get, apparently, is Cure Stone. However, during my travels, I've bought so much Stone Begone for just this such situation. And now, there you go. Everyone is back in top form. We're going to open up this thingamarow, see what's inside. We've got the heat sink parts. That's actually, that's another part for the Mech Hat. If we get that on top, our machine gun will never overheat, and we can just constantly daka everybody with the machine gun forever and never have to worry about it. And I don't know about you guys, but that sounds pretty dang amazing in my book.